Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm diving into some spring cleaning and decorating, but this isn't just about tidying up or refreshing my space. Spring reminds me of renewal and new beginnings, and it ties beautifully into a Bible verse that I read the other day. 2 Corinthians 5:17 says, "Therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. The old has passed away. Behold, the new has come." So as I clean and decorate today, I want to reflect on that spiritual renewal that God offers us every single season. So as I go through this space, cleaning and refreshing it, I'm reminded of how important it is to let go of the old, both in my house and in my heart. Just like we clean our homes, we can make time to clean ourselves spiritually. Let's think about what we can release to fully embrace the newness that God has in store for us. I don't know about you, but I also find cleaning to be such a grounding experience at times. As I wipe away the dust and bring a sense of freshness to my home, it reminds me of how God renews us daily. Lamentations 3:23 says, "They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness." Each morning is an opportunity to renew your hearts and step into His grace with a fresh perspective. So I take that approach when I'm cleaning. It's a time for me to refresh my space, refresh my heart, refresh my thoughts, and get in alignment with God's desires for me. As I clean today, I want to invite you to join me, not just by tidying up, but in creating a moment to connect with God. Sometimes cleaning can feel like a chore, but it can also be a time to center our hearts and allow God to speak to us. In a minute, I'm going to be putting on some worship music, not only here on the video, but I also did it while I was cleaning. And I let the lyrics and melodies fill my space and remind me of God's presence. While we work on refreshing our homes, let's also think about refreshing our spirits. As I clean, I'm praying for my home, for my family. My prayer is that you watch this or clean alongside me. I pray He speaks to your heart, whether it's through music, the quiet moments, or something you've been waiting to hear from Him.
A shout of praise. Oh, there's only one name. We lift up a shout. We lift up a shout. Oh, together we sing. We lift up a shout. We lift up a shout of praise. Shout of praise. Oh, there's only one name. We lift up a shout. We lift up a shout. Oh, together we sing. We lift up a shout. We lift up a shout of praise.
Okay, so I pray that got you in a great mood and ready to just take on all the cleaning that you have going on in your house. So the first thing I was doing was cleaning out all the surfaces. Everything was so dusty and needed a good cleaning, and I wanted to just make sure I removed everything from the counters, because you know how it is. Sometimes you just clean around the items on your counter, but I wanted to make sure that everything got off the counters. I wanted to also clean the cabinets because they also get dusty, and around spring is the perfect time to do that because I don't know, you guys, in the winter, I just can't move as much as I would like to. I don't know what it is that, I mean, I'm sure I'm not alone. I'm sure everyone is just like me. They feel a certain type of way around the winter. But this particular day, it was beautiful. It was like mid 60s and sunny. And I just finally got this burst of energy. And I was like, today is the day that I am going to clean, that I am going to decorate for spring. And let me tell you, I have 2 stories. So I was exhausted by the time I finished. My intention was to clean like this downstairs, do the same deep cleaning upstairs, and decorate in both places. Spoiler alert, that didn't happen. I did clean and decorate downstairs, and I did clean upstairs, but I didn't do a deep clean, nor did I decorate. That's probably going to be another video because I do want to refresh my office. I spend, 8 hours a day in my office, and right now it's not feeling very inspiring in there. So I want to give it some life, especially I have all these things coming up, all these projects that I want to do with God that I just want to make my office just feel very close to God in there, because right now it just feels like a place where I go to work, and I'm not feeling it right now. So I do want to do that, but spoiler alert, I did not get to that on this day, but I did clean upstairs. I got this mixer at Christmas time and I had put it away, and I haven't used it because I wasn't sure where I could put it in my kitchen because there was no room for it. Even though you see it's a big island back there's not a lot of room for many things. And that's why I ended up moving the toaster over to the coffee bar. And then that gave me room to put my blender on the counter. Now, everything does get moved around. This is just like preliminary. I took everything off and then I'm putting it back on. And then once I start decorating, I'm going to rearrange everything. But don't worry, you guys are going to be part of it all. You guys are going to see exactly what I'm doing. If you have seen any of my previous videos, I did talk about the fact that I struggle with design. It's just not something I am very good at, but I stopped questioning everything that I was doing. Wait, let me pause that for a minute. How cute is this cross? I got it from where was it? Home Goods. It's so cute. Anyways, back to what I was saying. I stopped second guessing myself and stopped trying to make everything aesthetically pleasing for social media, or thinking that I had to be and look a certain way, not only physically myself, but stop worrying about how I designed my house. And I just started getting pieces that I really enjoyed and that I really liked, whether they matched or not, or whether they were the same texture and style, contemporary, shabby chic or whatever. I just started getting things that I loved. Whether or not they matched, I didn't care, and I still don't. So today you're going to see kind of just me putting all the things that I've collected over the years that I've just bought recently. And I am just putting it all together in my house, and it makes me feel really good to know that I can move forward with just my own intuition and just the things that I like without having to please anybody. So that is something that if you guys are struggling with, if you're struggling with that comparison and thinking that you have to do things to please the world or to just look a certain way or to appear a certain way, this is your reminder to stop that. You are uniquely made. God made you a certain way. He gave you desires. He gave you your own mind to do the things that you want to do, regardless of what is going on in the world. Just, follow your own instinct. Follow that little voice inside of you. Follow what God is asking you to do. Aside from decorating, obviously, I'm not just talking about decorating. Sometimes we think we have to do certain things because other people are doing it. This is your reminder to do only the thing that God has called you to do, not to copy anyone else. Do only the things that God is placing in your heart. This is another thing. I just got this rug for my kitchen. I'd been wanting to get one. I've been in this house now for 7 months, and I've been thinking of getting a rug. I need a rug, but I couldn't decide on which style of rug I wanted. Well, the other day I went to Costco, saw this one and picked it up, and I love it. I love it. Why I had to think about it so much is beyond me. So now we're jumping into finally decorating. And like I said, I didn't buy anything this year, the only thing I bought for spring was that cross, that wreath that you saw. That is the only thing I bought. And that's because I didn't have one for the front door, so I needed one. Everything else I've had over the last years that I've been collecting spring items. Well, you guys, this is the final product. I hope that you had a good time hanging out with me. I hope that you cleaned your house too, that you decorated, and that you got connected to God, and that you got to spend a little time with God today as you cleaned, and maybe as you also decorated for spring. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe, and I will see you guys again next week in a brand new video.
Lift up a shout.